But Ho Tester.
Preach. Chop it up, man.
First and foremost, where you get the name Ho Tester from, man?
My church name Mango started calling me Ho Tester. That was back in like the 90s, early 2000s.
Back in the early 90s, 2000s. Now, what caused this man to call you Ho Tester? What were you doing around the early 2099s and all of that?
Being me. You did, standing 10 toes down, living my life on my journey. Shit, hey man, we were breaking bitches, you know. We wasn't drilling or killing. We were drilling these drilling nigga mamas. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. But now we were fucking these nigga mamas though, but I'm an older nigga. Nah, we were trying to get some money, man. We wasn't on that bullshit, bro. Low key money.
When you think the switch happened from the money to the killing?
Shit, when there wasn't no money.
When there wasn't no money. Makes sense. No, that makes sense.
Shit.
Make a lot of fucking sense.
I'm gonna tell you what brand killing. This why a lot of niggas get killed. You need drugs. No, and I'm being serious, cause like you always have a boss, the nigga with the psych that can kind of control everything. Like right now ain't really no leaders. I don't even consider these gangs, cause like gangs have structure, and they don't have no structure. That's just like some media shit just to downgrade you and put a label on you. Cause half of them really ain't gangs. You can't really control the circumstances where your mama stay. You dig?
That's a fact.
So really, they just caught up in where they mama stay at. So I don't really consider it gangs, because gangs really do have structure and learn things like books of knowledge and laws, you know, laws, rules, and regulations, real things that you call gangs.
What you think could revitalize the city?
What revitalize the city?
Besides them building a dome on this fucking stadium here for $400 million, and we got homeless crazy like rampant in the town.
Well, I can't really speak on homeless because people just use that as an excuse. And I'm gonna say that because my brother, you know, he was homeless. They don't call it homeless, they call it the underworld. Like, you choose to live like you want to live, and a lot of people that we consider homeless, in their mind, they're not homeless. They call it the underworld, and that's how they move and groove. Cause like my brother, he stayed down on the thing right across the street from First Baptist. But you can go buy him new clothes, you can give him shelter. If you run to the store, by the time you get back, he's gonna be downtown. So I don't really use homelessness as an excuse, because some people that's just how they live. You might shoot guns and go to the gun range. Them niggas might just be downtown, and we consider them homeless, but that's how they live. You dig?
So you think homelessness is a choice?
For some people.
Okay, for some people, okay.
Okay. For some people, think about it. It's a lot of people out there that got homeless family members that you try to help, but then they don't want your help. They want to be where they at, man. They call it the underworld. We call it homeless. They call it the underworld. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, man. Now, if your circumstances different and you can't pay your bills and you can't do that, but a lot of people, you know, they make bad decisions in life and bad choices. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know.
All right, so on some player shit.
You bring the stadium, but then you talk about the $400 million stadium, but you know you got to spend money to get money, and when you bring money to the city, of course that's gonna help the homeless, because think about it, ain't no money in the city to really help the homeless, so you put the stadium on the roof, start building things up, bring the money to the city, they're gonna help. You know why? Because they're gonna want to get rid of them, get rid of the problem, because in their eyes it's a problem.
So, all right, so it's some player shit. It's election time. If you became president, what's the first thing you'll do?
What's the first thing I'll do?
Yeah.
The first thing I'll do if I became president, I'll sit down and think. You can't just go in there making decisions off the first day. You ain't even really access what's really going on, so you can't really just go tackling stuff the first day. You gotta assess the situation and see what's really going on and make the correct decision. See, people, if I became this, you already got the decision that's what you gonna do, and you ain't even been in there to see what the hell going on. So what you might think you're gonna do, you might can't do. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't really speak of things because I ain't trying to be the president. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just trying to be me. Number one, Ho-Checker Professor, Ho-Tester, told such a die. You dig?
I can dig
it. Like, but Trump 2024.
Trump 2024.
Yeah, I always voted for Trump. Because at
Okay.
the end of the day, you know, people talking about Camilla, but at the end of the day, we're gonna vote for a black woman, but we still gonna see the white child in the background with the white husband. And shit, you know, they say blood thicker than water, but cum thicker than blood. So it might be a decision. He can fuck Camilla and whisper in her ear. So behind the scenes, he might be the motherfucking president. And they talk about we used the first lady. What we're gonna have a first man? What the new race? We're gonna be the first man. So with me, I don't know. You know. It is what it is. I vote for who I want to vote for. Trump 2024. You know, I got a community we call the Trumpies. And no, you gotta realize I've been
The Trumpies.
yeah, we call them Trumpies. I've been doing this. I ain't did this because of elections. See, I'm the type of dude that watch city council meetings for real. Like sit down. I don't just get political when it's time to vote. Then vote off what my grandma, my great grandma. A lot of people they just vote off what they were told. You pimp tackler. A lot of people just vote off family, you know what I'm saying? My grandma, this, that. That's just like you go on the poll, right? You don't read nothing. They just give you a ballot and tell you who to feel like. How you know I like this person?
Right.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You be talking about the water. They be voting for the water commission, right? Then everybody complaining about the water. Oh, my water bill don't went high. Yeah, you done just went in that motherfucking field in the bubble. Shit, the nigga done told you 7 times, we finna raise taxes, we finna raise the water, but you so busy focused on the presidential election until you ain't focused on the real election that you really got control of the elections in your city.
Exactly.
You know it'd be so crazy, man. When it comes to judges, you can just get a power pack of about 10, 20,000 niggas and really control some shit. You did. So we need to form a power pack. You get what I'm saying? Because when it comes to judges and all that, they have less than 20, 50,000 votes and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can control the vote when it comes to the real important shit, but we just be so focused on arguing about who this and who that and this and that and that and that and that and that. And shit, honestly, man, you gotta look in the mirror and reflect on yourself and see what you can do for your life. Of like, shit, you sitting there arguing about who can make your life better. Oh, Camilla this, Trump that. But at the same time, you ain't got up filled out now applicating. This shit start with you. This shit don't start with no government, because it's gonna be a day we're gonna have to say fuck the government and we're gonna have to rebel. And some people need to get in your head. That might be the motherfucking problem. The government, we being controlled by the government. They got rid of lead paint. They told us lead paint was poison, talking about kids eating it. How many kids really ate paint? Kids wasn't really eating paint. No, because think about lead stopped Wi-Fi. We got G5, it stopped signals. So you gotta realize lead paint block a lot of shit from entering the house that's going on today. If you had some lead paint on your wall, you'd be complaining, oh, my Wi-Fi fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It really stop you from getting spied on. So you know the government really spying on you. They don't even gotta spy on you. You spy on your motherfucking self. Every time you pick up the device and get your information, half of the niggas going to jail right now.
That's a fact.
They don't even gotta really spend no money, because they just knocking niggas off of. You can sit in the office right now and send 100 niggas to jail.
That's a fact.
And then they gonna blame you, but really they ain't gonna look at their actions. Niggas got guns, doing all this shit on social media and all that. But man, shit, that's like a self-inflicted wound. So you gotta be smooth and extra cool, and you gotta realize and look at your surroundings and look what's going on. You dig what I'm saying? If you're a convicted felon, don't be in the videos with no guns. Don't be in the video around on niggas with no guns, because the consequences. See, them niggas might be legal. They gonna go home. They gonna see your ass in the video. You gonna do some time for some niggas that ain't gonna send you now, motherfucking die. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta look in the mirror, because a lot of this shit be self-inflicted wounds, because you have a choice. You have a choice to get in the car, and you have a choice to get out that motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't about being cool, because you can be the nigga getting roped, or you can be the nigga writing. You dig what I'm saying? Shit.
Nigga getting roped or the nigga do the right. I like that.
Nah, that's just #1 spit, man.
Yeah.
And me, then I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of people, this way they fuck up. Niggas spend gas, like, y'all ain't trying to be funny. Nigga waste too much time. You can't never get that time back. Think about it, you don't spend 10 hours looking for a nigga. You don't put $70 in the tank or gas up. Like, you do what I'm saying? Since the Democrats been that gas up, so like, so you don't spend all this time, gas, taking all these chances looking for a nigga. Think about all the niggas that got caught and got long sentences and they ain't even shoot a nigga.
I'm gonna get y'all to be, since y'all was always like his right hands, so y'all are gonna be behind him when he's giving his spiel.
Mhm.